How was practice today, Coach?
It was a good practice. Real crisp on offense, not a lot of mistakes. I thought the defense did a real good job in the live period today.
I know the players have been working hard, and there comes a certain point where you want to see results as a player from the hard work that you're putting in. It's your job as a coach to make sure the attitude stays correct, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And what you do is you continue to work hard. And if you have issues, you work hard to solve them. And you don't stop until you do. You just don't give up during the middle of it or just say, we're not going to get that done. That's not what we're going to do here. We have an issue right now with tackling, and we're going to work hard to correct it.
Do you change the order of practice? Do you do anything different in practices?
No, we've just been doing a little bit more individual tackling drills, in our individuals, and doing more live settings in our team to simulate the speed, just the tempos, really.
Have you seen this before at any of your coaching staff?
I've seen it many times, and not just tackling. There's been issues maybe on an offensive line, pass protecting. There's been issues with guys dropping the ball. There's been issues with mental aspects, and at every position I've seen it. So you just got to fight through it. You got to work through it, and not sweep it under the rug. You got to admit you got an issue, and you got to work at it. And that's where we're at right now.
Talk about Watts. He poses a huge problem, I would think, this week.
Yeah, that guy, he's unbelievable. He's their leading rusher, he's their leading receiver, he's their leading punt returner, and he's their leading kick returner. He averages close to 200 yards a game himself. He's really got great balance, got a great stiff arm, real fluid runner, real productive for them. So we got our hands full with that cat.
What would it mean to get a win at home? I know there's a lot of faithful Miner fans that are really wanting to see your team win in the Sun Bowl.
Again, I think the Miner fans have been great. I'm sick to my stomach that we haven't won a home game up to this point, and we're going to work and do everything we can to try to bring a home win home to the fans.
Coach, do you have the talent to be a good tackling team?
I think it's a little bit more of a depth issue right now for us. I think the guys that are out there, starting 11, certainly do have the talent to tackle. We just got to be better at it, and we need to continue to do that. But we do need to shore up our depth, and that comes with recruiting and developing younger players.
Is Jordan okay? Notice.
Yeah, he got a little tweak on his ankle, just precautionary. He put some ice on him. He'll be back tomorrow.
How's your health?
It's pretty good. It's at 100% now.
What did you have, 10 carries last week? Is that a good number for you? Do you want more or less than that?
Definitely more. I feel like I could have done a lot more, but we just had to leave it up to the coaches, and they felt like everyone he was doing a good job, so they left him in there.
Why is the team running the ball so well?
We got good push by linemen. They're doing a really good job, and we got good backs. We got good fullbacks that's blocking. So receivers are blocking downfield, so that's how we're getting our good runs.
You feel like, is there some pressure on the offense to kind of score every time you have the ball, knowing you need a bunch of points?
We feel like we should score every time. We try to have our defense back. They make a good play, we'll try to come back and score. They make a bad play, we try to come back and score. So we just have our defense back, and we know they're going to pick it up.
Is there a frustration level on the team right now that you haven't won a home game?
Yeah, just a little bit. There's a lot of frustration right now. We haven't won a game. We're 0-3 at home, so there's a lot of pressure on this game for us to get a win.
As a leader of the team, do you help with that attitude?
Yeah, I try to just tell everybody, just keep our heads up. We're going to get a win. We're going to get a lot more wins, especially on the road coming up. So I just try to be really encouraging to them. So.
What do you see with Tulsa?
That they're okay on defense. Number 55, he's a really good linebacker, and we're going to help on him a lot. That their front's pretty good, and that's just about it. That's all I've seen right now.
Great, just getting back in the swing of things, and excited for my first game back.
How do you guys go about tackling better?
It's just being emphasized in practice. We're spending a considerable amount of time throughout practice, before practice, during practice, and after practice, emphasizing that, because obviously it's been a problem.
I think a lot of people ask, is it a matter of technique or athletic ability at this point?
I don't think it's ability. I think it's technique, and that comes from inexperience, a lot of inexperience on the field, and I think that's only going to get better. And then technique-wise, how much we're emphasizing it, I think it can only get better. It can't really get worse right now.
I guess how hard is it sitting on the sideline watching the team struggle?
It's difficult, but I just try to coach the young guys up, make sure they know what they're doing on every snap, and try to encourage them.
How much is having you back going to help?
We'll see. Just one of 11 on the field.
Has it been frustrating not being able to play and see how the defense has struggled?
Definitely. Just one game I had to watch on TV at home, and that was real difficult. Just not knowing what's going on and just being disconnected from the team that week. That was tough, but it should be better.